This is how we make the moonshine.
The tradition of moonshine in rural American towns. Moonshine Life Groups. By J.B. Wagonmaker. Moonshine, a term used to describe homemade illicit alcohol, has a rich and rooted history in rural American towns. Known for its high-proof and often unpredictable quality, moonshine has become a symbol of a rebellious spirit, near MacGyver-like resourcefulness and a bit of backwoods ingenuity. This article delves into the origins, production techniques, cultural impact, and modern-day revival of moonshine, highlighting its significant role in American culture. Historical background. The tradition of moonshine dates back to the early days of American history, with its roots intertwined with the country's colonial past. European settlers brought with them the knowledge of distilling, which was soon adapted to local ingredients. The practice flourished in the Appalachian region, where the rugged terrain made enforcement of alcohol laws difficult, but moonshiners could be found all across the nation distilling their own spirits as a means of providing for a family and putting bread on the table. Prohibition 1920–1933 was a critical period in the history of moonshine. The nationwide ban on the production and sale of alcoholic beverages led to a surge in illegal distillation. Moonshiners, often operating in hidden stills deep in the woods, supplied a thirsty public with unregulated and untaxed alcohol. This era also gave rise to the infamous bootleggers, who transported moonshine to urban areas or elsewhere, sometimes leading to dangerous high-speed chases with law enforcement. Production and techniques. Traditional moonshine production involves fermenting a mash of grains, such as corn, barley, or rye, and then distilling the alcohol using a homemade still. The process requires careful control of temperature and pressure, as improper distillation can produce harmful substances like methanol. The clandestine nature of moonshine production meant that moonshiners often had to work in secrecy, sometimes at great personal risk. The term, moonshine, itself reflects the secretive nature of the craft, as distillation often took place under the cover of night, by the light of the moon. The quality of moonshine varied widely, with some shiners passing on their recipes and mash bills to each generation behind them. Cultural impact. Moonshine has left a lasting mark on the culture of rural America. It has inspired a wealth of folk tales and legends like those of Al Capone or in more recent times, Popcorn Sutton. The iconic image of a moonshiner, complete with a jug marked XXX, has also become a symbol of rural rebellion and self-reliance. The influence of moonshine extends into popular culture, with countless songs, movies, and TV shows celebrating or romanticizing the practice. The hit show, The Dukes of Hazzard, featured moonshiners as the main characters, highlighting the cat and mouse game between them and the authorities. Legal and economic aspects. Over the years, the legal status of moonshine has evolved. While once strictly illegal, changes in regulations have allowed for the production of legal moonshine, typically under the label of craft distilleries. These modern producers often use traditional recipes and methods, offering a nostalgic taste of the past with the safety and oversight of modern production standards. Economically, moonshine has had both positive and negative impacts on rural communities. On one hand, it provided a source of income in regions with few other opportunities. On the other hand, the illegal nature of the business often led to conflicts with law enforcement and other legal challenges. Modern day and revival. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in moonshine and craft spirits. This revival is part of a broader trend towards artisanal and locally produced goods. Many modern distilleries pay homage to the moonshiners of old, using traditional techniques and marketing their products as a connection to a bygone era. This renewed interest has also led to a cultural reevaluation of moonshine, recognizing it not just as an illicit product but rather as an integral part of our American heritage. Moonshine festivals and tasting events celebrate the drink and its history, further cementing its place in the cultural landscape and in our hearts. Something that used to be kept hidden in the shadows is now celebrated as part of America's rich and diverse history. The tradition of moonshine in rural American towns is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of its people. From its origins in the early colonies to its role during Prohibition and its modern revival, moonshine has been more than just a drink. It has been a symbol of resistance, creativity, and community. The legacy of moonshine remains alive, offering a unique glimpse into the past while shaping the future of America. Enjoy! Moonshine Life Recipes Group.